Okay. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Does
Yes,
anybody
sir,
have
I
any
can.
questions from the last class?
No, sir, I have no questions.
Okay, anybody else? All right. So today we're going to start from number 24. And I would like to ask of you to keep an open mind when you are doing this chapter, because a lot of these problems, if this was a game to you, if this was a game to you, you would have probably been able to solve. But since it is an academic study, then most of the time you will think that, oh, what am I doing? This is so tough and so on. But let's all think of this as a game. So let's start with number 24. If 6 is added to twice a number, the sum will be 14. What is the number? So the question is, what is the number? And the chapter is finding the value of a variable. So let's see, what do we not know? The number. So let's say that the number is x. Okay. They're saying if 6 is added to twice a number. If the number is x, then what is twice the number? It's
2x.
2x. And so they're saying that 2x plus 16 is equals to 14. And now they're asking me what is the value of x. So what's the first step? The first step is subtracting
We have to
6.
subtract 6 from both sides.
Exactly. First of all, we subtract 6 from both sides, which will give us 2x is equals to 8. And then if we divide both sides with 2, we get x is equals to 4, right? So I think this is pretty easy. Now, in the next problem, something similar happens. They're saying if 5 is subtracted from a number, the difference will be 11. What is the number? Okay. Now again, we don't know what the number is. So let's say the number is x. Now they're saying if 5 is subtracted from a number, so we subtract 5 from this number, the difference will be 11. So they're saying this is equal to 11, right? And so what is the number? The number is x minus 5 plus 5 is equals to 11 plus 5. Then with x is equals to 16. Okay. So this is pretty easy. So what are we doing now? Previously in the these maths like 18, 21, 19, 22, and so on, what we needed to do is just find the value of x. And now they're just adding another step before that. The step is that we want you to find out how to make an equation basically. So this is given to you so that you can solve real life problems in the future. Well, these are not very real life problems, is it? But still, you will be able to solve more interactive and fun problems, real life problems in the future. So anyway, let's go over to number 26. What is the number whose 7 times will be equal to 21? Okay, what is the number? The number is x, let's say. And whose 7 times 7x is equal to 21? So what is the answer? 7x divided by 7 is equal to 21 divided by 7. And so x is equals to 3. So just follow how I am writing the equation, right? I'm not thinking about anything before. Like I'm going at a slow pace. If they say that I don't know number, I write a number. If they're saying I multiply something with the number, okay, I do it. If they tell me to add, I add. If they tell me to subtract, I subtract. So just follow the question. The question will be enough clear for you to understand what to do. So this is x equals to 3. Now, did I start the recording? Yes. So now let's go over to number 27 and you guys will do number 28. If 3 is added to 4 times a number, the sum will be 23. So again, we don't know the number. So the number is x. If 3 is added to 4 times a number, Okay, so the number is multiplied by 4. If 3 is added, so we add 3, and they're saying that the sum is equal to 23. So what is the number? The number is 4x
20.
plus 3 minus 3 is equals to 23 minus 3. We're subtracting 3 from both sides. Then we're saying 4x is equals to 20. Then we're dividing both sides with 4. So 20 divided by 4. And we know x is equals to 5. So that's it. Now it's up to you guys to solve number 28 and 29. Go ahead. If you finish, then raise your hand. Okay, Samia, you're done. Okay, then,
Yes, sir.
okay, so what's the answer to number 28?
X equals to 4.
So you're saying that the answer to number 28 is x equals to 4. So can you tell me what your equation was?
Um, 5x plus 2x equals to 30. 6 equals to 32. 8x divided by 8 equals to
Wait, wait, wait.
32 divided
Wait,
by
wait.
8.
1 second, 1 second. I didn't hear you properly. I'm telling you to tell me the first line. Like, what is the equation? I didn't hear you when you said that. Can you tell me again? Did she just leave the class? What happened? Anyway, I don't know why she left the class. Maybe accidentally. Okay, she finished so fast. What are you guys doing? Okay, she's back. Samia, did you accidentally leave the class?
So, network problem.
Okay, network problem. So can you tell me what your equation was this time?
5x plus 3x equals to 32.
5x plus 3x is equals to, sorry, is equal to 32. Okay, and then,
Or 8x equals to 32.
okay,
Or 8x divided by 8 equals to 32 divided by 8.
yes. So,
Dividing both sides by 8.
yes, that's what you write on the side note. And then x equals to 4.
Okay. X equals to 4.
Good job. See, this is how I want you guys to answer. She was really very elaborate and very clear about her answers. Okay. That was an ideal way to answer. Okay, so are you guys done? The rest of you? Okay, there's it. You're done.
Can I solve the 29 number?
Let's give someone else a chance. Okay, there's it. Can you tell me the answer to 29?
So, okay, let the number will be x. So 4 times that number will be 4x.
Oh, 4x.
And 2 times another number will be 2x. So according to the question, 4x minus 2x equal to 24.
Yes. Okay.
Or 2x equal to 24. Or 2x divided by 2 equal to 24 divided by 2. Dividing both sides with 2.
Right.
Or x equal to 12.
Okay. So Abiyaz, what about you?
Sir, I have done.
Very late. Do you agree with the answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Washifatun Noor and Walid Hassan Sifat. What about you two? Are you two present?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you finish 28 and 29? Washifa, did you finish 28 and 29?
No, sir.
No. Why not? Why not, guys? And Walid? Walid just left. If you guys leave without any explanation, then I will not be giving your attendance. And Washifa, kindly change your name to Washifatun Noor and then add the Extin ID like EXN like 611 something. Okay, like 6 something.
Okay, sir.
So let's go. I think you guys can solve all the problems here, but just for the purpose of explaining to everyone, let me go to number 30. So they're saying if the price of a pen is less than its then wow is less than its specified price by 2 taka, the price would be 10 taka. What is the price of the pen? What is what? We do not know, so that is x. So the price of the pen is x. So they're saying the price of pen is less than its specified price by if the price of the pen is x, but they're saying if the price of a pen is less than its specified price by 2 taka, which means x minus 2, the price would be 10 taka. That's what they're saying. Is that clear? I think it's a
Sir,
bit.
what is specified price?
So দেখো ধরো তুমি একটা কলম কিনছো, এই যে একটা কলম, কলমের গায়ে লেখা হচ্ছে x টাকা। হুম, এটা হচ্ছে স্পেসিফাইড প্রাইস। এখন ওরা বলতেছে if the price of a pen is less than a specified price by 2 টাকা, সো লেখা আছে কলমের গায়ে x টাকা, কিন্তু তুমি এটা যদি বিক্রি করো x minus 2 টাকা, তখন এটার দাম হবে 10 টাকা। এটা বলছে, ক্লিয়ার না? If the price of a pen is less than a specified price by 2 taka, the price would be 10 taka. So now what is the price of the pen? So price of the pen কোনটা? কলমের গায়ে যেটা লেখা ছিল x. So x. And now if we add 2 on both sides, we get 12. So see, problems like these are easy. We know how to find x from here. You don't even need to say like add 2 on both sides. You know that it's 12 if you take minus 2 to the other side. But understanding the question is also very important, right? So we are almost done. So Monica has 4 times more chocolates than Kanika. They have 25 chocolates together. How many chocolates does Kanika have? How many chocolates does blah, blah, blah? I do not know that, so that is x. So how many chocolates does Kanika have? X, because we do not know. And Monica has 4 times more chocolates than Kanika. So if Kanika has x, why did I write that? If Kanika has x, then how much does Monica have? 4x. And they're saying they have 25 chocolates together. So Kanika plus Monica is, why did I say Monica? Monica is equals to 25. So 4x plus x is equals to 25. So 5x is equals to 20. And x is equals to 5. Okay? So I'm skipping a few lines. You know what the lines are. Divide both sides by 5 and so on. Okay, wait 1 second. If I told you Now, the question was how many chocolates does Monica have? Is the answer 5?
No, sir, it will be 5 into 4 equals to 20 chocolates.
20.
Because Monica has 4 times X chocolates. There will be questions like this where they're confusing you. You might end up in the answer here and you will get marks, but like half the marks because you didn't do what you were asked to do. Okay. Next. The sum of 2 consecutive even natural numbers is 30. Okay. So these two might be the toughest problem because it's hard for some of you to comprehend what the question is saying, but it is very easy. Can you tell me what even numbers look like? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, blah, 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 blah. Does it matter? No, because what we are looking for, we have already found. We have found that even numbers occur every, like, after, like, there's only a gap of 1. Right? So if it was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we realize that if I add 2 to 2, then I get the next even number. If I add 2 to 4, then I get the next even number. So basically, I'm telling you that if an even number is x, the next even number is x plus 2. The next even number is x plus 4. The next even number is x plus 6.
X plus 6.
And so on. So is this clear? That these are a
Yes,
series of
sir.
even numbers?
Yes, sir.
So they're telling you the sum of 2 consecutive even natural numbers. So we know what natural numbers are. So let's forget about that part. Doesn't really matter here. The sum of 2 consecutive even numbers. So let's say the first even number is x. So the next even number is x plus 2. Right? So we can say that x plus x plus 2 is equals to 30. That's what they're telling us, that the sum of 2 consecutive even numbers is 30. So if one even number is x and the other even number is x plus 2, if you sum them up, it will be 30. So what are the numbers? Well, the numbers are, of course, 2x plus 2 equals to 30. And we subtract 2 from both sides, so we get 28. And then x is equals to 14. Again, I'm skipping a few lines. I hope you understand what the lines are because we have already done a lot of them. So now, is the answer complete? No, because we did not find 2 consecutive even numbers. We only found 1. We found x. So what's the other number? The other number is x plus 2. So the answer is 14 plus 2 equals to 16. So the answer is actually 14, 16. This is your answer. This is not your answer. If you get up to here and you finish, there you don't write anything else, I will give you not 50, I'll give you even less. Because I already told you guys, I will be even more strict this time. This chapter is too easy. So you should all be getting 50 out of 50. Okay. Now they're telling you the sum of 3 consecutive odd natural numbers is 27. Okay. This is where you might get confused again. Like I just told you that if I add 2, then I get even numbers. And now you might think that if I add 1, then I must get odd numbers, right? No, that's not how it works. Because 1, 3, 5, 7. Again, look at how much the difference is. It is 2. Again, it's not 1. Because if you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we are getting odd numbers after every even number. So the distance is basically 2 between 2 numbers. So if I'm telling you that 1, like, let's say this time x is an odd number. Previously, I said x was an even number. And so the next odd number is x plus 2, and the next odd number is x plus 4, then x plus 6, then x plus 8, and x plus 10. Right? Do you guys understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, great. So then, now they are telling me the sum of 3 consecutive odd natural numbers. So I don't need that many, I only need 3. So let's say one is x, another one is x plus 2, another one is x plus 4. Why did I not take x and then x plus 2 and then x plus 8? Why did I not take these three? Like, why did I take these three?
Because sir, the difference would be always 2.
No, that is not the correct answer.
Because they're consecutive.
Exactly. These are all odd numbers, right? If x is an odd number, if this was 1, this would be 3 and this would be 9. So it's still odd numbers, but are they consecutive? No, because we missed 5 and 7 between 3 and 9. So I want the three numbers to be consecutive, and that is why I am writing x, then x plus 2, and then x plus 4. I'm not leaving anything in between. So then they're saying that the sum of these three consecutive odd numbers is equal to 27. And now the rest you can just solve on your own. It's just 2x is equals to 21, and then x is equals to 9. So that's it.
So sir, in consecutive numbers, the odd or even doesn't matter.
Yes, it doesn't matter. Even if it was not consecutive, it will still not matter, because if x is an even number, for example, and you wrote x plus 10, this is still an even number. But if you wrote x plus 9, then that would be an odd number, actually. Anyway, let's not complicate things. You already know the answer. So the length of a rectangular flower garden is 2 meters more than its breadth. Then a bunch of questions. So first of all, before you even look at the questions, out of my intuition and your intuition as well, you should think that I do not know the breadth. So let's say that the breadth is x. And the length is 2 meters more than its breadth. So if the breadth is x, then the length is x plus 2. Okay, so we are done. And now the rest should be easy. If the breadth of the garden is x meter, okay, I already said that it's x meter, find its parameter in terms of x, okay? So again, we already solved problems like this before, which is where I told you how parameters work. Parameters are basically the sum of the lengths of all the sides, right? So let's say this side is x and this side is x plus 2. This side is again x and this side is again x plus 2. So if you just sum all of them together, what do you get? You get 4x plus 4. Okay, so this is your answer. How did I get there? I got here by saying that x plus x plus 2 plus x plus x plus 2. And this is 4x plus 4, right? Because 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 4x, and plus 2 and plus 2 is 4, right? So 4x plus 4, that is our parameter. So the question is just this, that if the breadth of a garden, find its parameter in terms of x. Okay, so we found the parameter in terms of x. If you want to simplify it a bit more, you can write it like this, but you don't really need to. So let's not do that. So if the parameter of the garden is 36 meters, okay, so they're saying the parameter of the garden is 36 meters. What is its breadth? So we already found the equation for the parameter, and now they're saying this is equal to 36. So now you just need to find the value of x. So x is equals to 32 divided by 4, which is what? 8. So again, I'm not solving, I'm just writing the answers directly. You can follow the process and make sure you follow the process, because if you write like this, I'm going to give you a 1 out of 10. Now, next. It costs 310 taka to clean the garden. What will be the cost to clean per square meter? Okay. What does square meter mean? What is it indicating to us?
Sir, area.
Exactly. If it was a parameter, it would have said per meter. Since it's saying square meter, it means that it's indicating the area of the rectangle. So now we already know what was the breadth. The breadth was 8. So okay, let me write it like this. So we had written that this is x and this is x plus 2. And we found out that x is 8, and so this has to be 10. So now you can find the area of the rectangle. What is the area? The area is 80, which is 10 times 80. Okay. So now they're saying it takes 320 taka to clean the garden. To clean the whole garden, it costs 310 taka. So I forgot the process, what's it called again, but you write like this, that to clean 80 meters square, it costs 320 taka. So to clean 1 meter square, it costs 320 divided by 80 taka. So what is the answer to this? It is 4 taka, sorry. So each square meter takes 4 taka. Am I right? Yeah. So that's it. Does everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about the rest of you? Abiyaz, Washifa, Samia, and
Yes,
Shifa?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
great. We're almost nearing the end of the class. Why am I wasting time? 35. The sum of 3 consecutive natural numbers. Okay. Okay. This is the third variant of the same problem. This time they're saying 3 consecutive natural numbers, not even, not odd. So what is the pattern for 3 consecutive natural numbers? If I say one number is x, the other number is x plus 1, and the other number is x plus 2. There are 3 consecutive natural numbers, right? Because 1 plus 1 is 2, and 1 plus 2 is 3. Like if you have any issues finding this, you can just write like this. Like on a rough page, you write this, and then you try to find that if I say that this is an even number, how much do I add with this so that I get the next even number? How much do I add with this so I get the next even number? Like I'm giving you the process instead of telling you what it is, so that you can find whatever you need. So 3 consecutive natural numbers is x, x plus 1, and x plus 2. So they're saying if the smallest, okay, the sum of them is 24. That's what they said. So this is 3x plus 3 is equal to 20. So if the smallest number is x, write down the other two numbers in terms of x. So basically, first of all, I need to find x. So what's x here? X is 9. So I hope you understand how I got to that point that x is 9. So now write down the other two numbers in terms of x. So if one number is x equals to 9, then the other number is 10, and the other number is 11. So 9, 10, 11. And if you sum them up, it will be 24. Wait, is it? Did I mess something up? 29 divided by 3.
Sorry, it's 24 divided by 3.
No, it's 21, right? It's 21 divided by 3. Because this goes to this side, it becomes 21, and 21 divided by 3. Oh, yes, that's what went wrong. So this is not 9, because if it was 9, this would be 27. 8. No, this is 7. Because 21 divided, okay, let me just show you what happened. I accidentally wrote. So the next line, we have 3x is equals to 21. Then we have dividing both sides with 3, and then we have x equals to 7. So I accidentally wrote that 9 times 3 is 21. And I am teaching you wait. So from the given fact, determine the aren't these two questions the exact same? Anyway, so yeah, okay, let me finish. One number is 7, the other number is 8, and the other number is 9. And now it makes sense. So now we're done with A and B, and now we are up down to the last problem. So twice a number y is 4 times more than the sum of the obtained smallest and greatest numbers. Determine the value of y. Okay. So the smallest, okay, what are the numbers we got? We got 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now you don't need to even say that number is y. They're telling you that the number is y, for example. So they're telling you that a number exists and it's called y. Then twice a number y. So twice y is 4 more than the sum of the obtained smallest and greatest numbers. What are the smallest and greatest numbers? 7 and 8. What is the sum of the obtained smallest and greatest numbers? 16. They're saying 2y is not 16, it is 4 more than 16. Is it clear? Is this equation clear? Now, let me tell you what you're going to write in your exams. You're going to write this. I guarantee you, those who will not be doing this class is going to write this and is going to get a 0. Okay? Absolutely guarantee this. And I highly suggest that you practice this little problem, like this one problem. Even if you practice it like 2-3 times, it will just, you will like memorize it. But that's okay. If it's memorized, then it's memorized. It's not like we're trying to memorize, right? It just automatically gets in your head. So anyway, you are going to make this mistake and I'm going to give you a 0. So please don't make this mistake. So from here, it is pretty easy to find y. So I'm not going to solve that. But let me show you something. Why are you going to make this mistake? Because if you go through the problem like I did, basically, that a number is y, and then 2y is 4 more. So we just add 4. Is equal to the sum of the obtained smallest and greatest numbers. Done. Pretty simple. But that's the wrong answer because they're telling you, what are they telling you? You should read very carefully. Twice a number y. Okay, 2y is, let's ignore this part for now. The sum of the obtained smallest and greatest number is 16. And they're still saying that this twice the number 5 is 4 more than the sum. If the sum is 16 and this 2y is 4 more than this sum, it's of course going to be 16 plus 4. It's not going to be 2y plus 4. So be very careful about this. So basically, it's 2y is equals to 20 and y is equals to 10, right? So we're done with this chapter, but let me show you another. If the smallest number is x, write down, okay, no. Yeah. If the smallest number is x, what does this line mean? Like every single time I wrote x plus 1 and then x plus 2. If it was for even numbers, I wrote x plus 2 and x plus 4. If it was for odd numbers, I wrote the same thing. But can you tell me if this is correct? I'm saying that these are 3. Okay, basically, I'm saying this 3 consecutive natural numbers. I'm saying these are 3 consecutive natural numbers. Is it true? What do you guys think? Is it true?
Yes, sir.
And is anybody else wondering why this may be true or not true? Like, share your opinion. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes, what? True or not? You are muting so fast that তুমি যা বলতেছো ওইটাই আসতেছে না, তার আগেই মিউট হয়ে যাচ্ছে। সিফাত,
True.
ট্রু। আচ্ছা, কেন ট্রু? বিকজ সে দ্যাট দ্য নাম্বারস আর 1, 2 and 3. আমরা এতক্ষণ বলছি যে এটা হচ্ছে x, and so this is x plus 1 and this is x plus 2. এখন what if 3 is x? So then the previous number is x minus 1 and the previous number is x minus 2. But there's still 3 consecutive numbers. So the same formula could have been applied here as well. Well, not really a formula. Even this is true, right? Because if you wrote 2, 4, 6, and I said instead of 2, 6 is x, then the previous number would have been 6 minus 2, and the previous number would have been 6 minus 4. So both are actually correct. So that is what they meant by if the smallest number is x. If they told you if the biggest or greatest number is x, you would have had to write it like this, basically. Okay, so that's the difference. So, does anybody have any questions?